Today, we travel to one of the most paradoxical places on Earth, a narrow stretch of water that looks like a hidden masterpiece of nature, with surreal red salt mountains, crystal clear turquoise waters, and ancient islands that feel untouched by time. Yet this same place is also the world's most fragile lifeline, because every single day, roughly 20 to 21 million barrels of oil and vast amounts of liquefied natural gas pass through here. That's about 1/5 to 1/4 of the entire world's seaborne oil trade. The prices you pay at the pump, the energy that lights up cities, the fuel that moves goods across continents. Much of it quietly depends on what happens in this tiny, cramped corridor of the ocean. This is the Strait of Hormuz, a hidden masterpiece, or the world's most dangerous choke point. Get ready to dive deep into its breathtaking beauty, its hidden geological wonders, and the silent tension that makes it one of the most strategically important places on the planet. Dawn over the strait. The first light breaks across the Persian Gulf. Golden rays touch the rugged mountains of Iran to the north and the dramatic fjords of Oman's Muzandam Peninsula to the south. The water is calm, almost deceptively peaceful. Massive supertankers, some longer than 3 football fields, glide silently through the narrow shipping lanes. At its narrowest point, the strait is only about 21 to 33 kilometers wide, with 2-mile-wide channels for inbound and outbound traffic separated by a small buffer zone. From above, it looks like a masterpiece of geology, a natural gateway carved over millions of years between the Arabian Plate and the Eurasian Plate. Red salt domes rise on Hormuz Island like something from another planet. Qeshm Island, the largest in the strait, reveals mangrove forests, ancient rock formations, and hidden caves. The waters shift from deep blue to vibrant turquoise as they meet the Arabian Sea. But beneath this stunning surface lies an invisible truth. This is the lifeline that powers the modern world. Morning, the lifeline awakens. As the sun climbs higher, the real traffic begins. Every hour, giant oil tankers from Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Kuwait, the UAE, Qatar, and Iran move through these waters. In 2025, nearly 20 million barrels of crude oil and petroleum products pass through the strait daily, worth hundreds of billions of dollars every year. Around 80% of this oil is destined for Asia, China, India, Japan, and South Korea. This is not just oil. Liquefied natural gas from Qatar, fertilizers, petrochemicals, and other vital commodities also flow through here. The strait is so narrow that the shipping lanes are tightly controlled, yet deep enough 60 to 100 meters to handle the world's largest vessels. From the deck of a tanker, the view is surreal. To the north, the coast of Iran with its strategic ports and naval presence. To the south, the rugged mountains of Oman and the UAE. Small fishing boats still operate alongside the giants, a reminder that local life continues in the shadow of global energy. This hidden corridor connects the energy-rich Persian Gulf to the open Arabian Sea and ultimately to the Indian Ocean. Without it, much of the world's energy supply would have to find expensive and limited alternative routes, if any exist at all. Midday, the hidden masterpiece. While the tankers keep moving, the strait reveals its other face, a geological and natural wonder few travelers ever fully explore. Hormuz Island shines with its famous red soil and salt mountains, formed by ancient underground salt domes pushing upward. The landscape looks like Mars meeting the sea. Nearby Qeshm Island offers mangrove forests, stunning canyons, and star-shaped valleys carved by erosion. The waters around the islands teem with marine life, dolphins, turtles, and colorful fish, creating a fragile ecosystem that somehow survives alongside one of the busiest shipping routes on Earth. This is the hidden masterpiece, a place of raw natural beauty, ancient history, and surprising biodiversity. Portuguese forts from the 16th century still stand as silent witnesses to centuries of trade and conflict. Local fishermen cast their nets in the same waters that carry the lifeblood of the global economy. Yet even here, the tension is never far away. The strait is bordered by Iran to the north and Oman and the UAE to the south. Control over these waters has been disputed for centuries, but in the modern era, it has become far more critical. Afternoon, the fragile lifeline. As the sun beats down, the reality of vulnerability becomes clear. The strait is only a few dozen kilometers wide at its narrowest. A single incident, whether intentional or accidental, could disrupt the flow of energy that keeps the world running. History has shown how fragile this lifeline is. During the tanker war in the 1980s, hundreds of vessels were attacked. In recent years, tensions have repeatedly threatened closure. Any prolonged disruption would send oil prices soaring, trigger global economic shocks, and hit hardest in Asia, where most of the oil is headed. This narrow waterway is a masterpiece of nature, but also a geopolitical pressure point. Iran has repeatedly reminded the world that it could, in theory, disrupt traffic here. At the same time, international naval forces patrol to ensure freedom of navigation. The balance is delicate, a hidden masterpiece balanced on the edge of fragility. Golden hour and night reflection. As the sun sets, the waters turn golden and then deep indigo. The lights of tankers create long glowing trails across the strait. From the air or a high vantage point on the islands, the scene is mesmerizing. A thin blue line carrying the energy that powers billions of lives. At night, the strait never fully sleeps. Navigation lights blink. Patrol vessels move silently. The stars reflect on the calm surface. Yet beneath the beauty lies the constant awareness. This is where global stability can be tested in moments. The Strait of Hormuz is a paradox. It is a hidden masterpiece, a geological wonder carved by millions of years of tectonic forces. Surreal red salt mountains, star-shaped valleys, ancient mangrove forests, and crystal-clear turquoise waters create a landscape that feels almost otherworldly. A place where nature still reveals its raw, untouched beauty. Yet it is also the world's most fragile lifeline, a narrow choke point, barely 30 kilometers wide at its narrowest, through which 1/5 to 1/4 of the planet's entire seaborne oil supply and a significant portion of global liquefied natural gas flows every single day. One small stretch of water that quietly connects the energy heart of the Persian Gulf to the vast Indian Ocean, and in doing so, holds the keys to much of the global economy in its hands. A single spark here, whether by accident, miscalculation, or deliberate action, could send shockwaves through fuel prices, supply chains, and economies around the world within hours. Whether this vital corridor remains a peaceful gateway for trade and energy, or becomes a dangerous flashpoint, ultimately depends on forces far beyond its turquoise waters. Decisions made in distant capitals, shifting alliances, and the delicate balance of power in the region. This is the Strait of Hormuz, beautiful beyond words, vital beyond measure, and dangerously fragile, a hidden masterpiece floating on a sea of strategic importance. If you found this journey eye-opening, let us know in the comments. Do you see the Strait of Hormuz more as a hidden masterpiece of nature, or as the world's most critical and vulnerable lifeline? And which hidden, mysterious, or strategically important place should we explore together next? Thank you for watching. See you in the next hidden world.